Hello, everyone. Here's your weather hazard briefing for Sunday, April 20th. If you do celebrate, a happy Easter. We do have some showers that will be around this morning and again this afternoon. That potential does increase today with the next system coming in. Now, that system stays mainly to the north, but it's going to bring some more showers and thunderstorms through tomorrow, like we said. It's also going to bring some stronger winds, especially tomorrow will be some of the highest gusts we'll see with this particular event. And then, as we've said before, it kind of remains active throughout the rest of this week and even into next week, it looks like. But right now, not a lot of moisture falling out of any one of these systems, it looks like at this point. We see our first system pushing eastward. We've had some sprinkles and very light rain in the last 12 hours or so. It is just very dry out there, so not a lot of moisture reaching the ground. And then for today, that's probably going to knock down some precipitation amounts just a bit across the area. Eventually, if especially we get a few heavier showers or a thunderstorm or two going this afternoon and again to tomorrow, we'll actually get some appreciable rainfall coming from the clouds out there. Not much going on impact-wise today. There will be some wind around, but we're not expecting impacts. Any of the showers and storms today, no impacts. Tomorrow, the impacts will be as we get some cooler air moving in. We do have the very strong winds or stronger winds over the Snake Plain and the Magic Valley and some of the surrounding higher elevations. But elsewhere, just some light snow could create a few travel problems, especially if in the backcountry over a couple of the higher passes as well. But you'll see Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we continue with unsettled conditions across our area. So for the forecast for the rest of the day, you'll notice that we continue to watch this area of showers shifting to the east, and it diminishes as it does. Like I said, not a lot of moisture falling out of that. Some lingering higher elevation showers. But we go into this afternoon, we get a smattering of showers and even a couple of thunderstorms here and there developing as we go into this evening as that system drops out of Canada, staying north of the border. But that's going to drag some more moisture in here, and we'll see the chance of showers increasing over the area. It doesn't look like we'll see thunderstorms overnight, but you never know. We might see a lightning strike or two. But as we go into tomorrow, that first batch across the south moves away into Wyoming, and we get more showers and, again, a few thunderstorms across the area. Most of this later on the day stays outside of the central mountains and hangs over into the eastern highlands along and east of I-15, and then it's quickly gone. We will see a brief break on Tuesday ahead of the next storm system. So taking a little closer look at the forecast, we're not seeing a lot of moisture falling, just some light moisture falling and just some very light snow in the highest elevations, especially over into the Yellowstone area. For this afternoon, again, some light showers across the area, precipitation amounts generally under a tenth of an inch and probably just on the order of a couple of hundredths here and there, especially where we can get a little bit stronger cell to develop for today. Those wind gusts this afternoon, they're not terribly strong across the area. Some of those gusts out across the Arco Desert running about 25, 35 miles per hour at best. And temperatures today, we do rebound some. We'll see some low to mid-60s for the warmer valleys, 40s and 50s elsewhere, closer to 70 once you get over into the Treasure Valley this afternoon. Now we go into this evening, we get basically an area of showers and thunderstorms developing across the south, more across the central mountains, and also into southwest Montana, skirting around Monida, pass over to Island Park. But you notice still not a lot of snowfall, just some light rain, maybe again a couple of rumbles of thunder before sunset. We go into tonight, that precipitation starts to increase. We might be a little heavy-handed here. We even knocked down the totals over the southeast highlands. Again, it's pretty dry out there. Some indications we're putting over a quarter of an inch in a 6-hour period, but we're trying to keep it at most a quarter of an inch, and that's probably a bit too much in some areas unless we can get a heavier thunderstorm or several showers to move over the same area at once. Otherwise, some light precipitation will continue. Maybe a little better snowfall chance once you get into the Tetons over into western Wyoming as well. And that trend continues overnight, and maybe a little bit more snow up across Limhi County, but you'll see the precipitation amounts just aren't crazy out there with this system, and this trend continues into tomorrow afternoon as well. Those wind gusts do pick up tomorrow, and we talked about those winds being strongest tomorrow over the Magic Valley, the Snake Plain, down into the South Hills. Some of those gusts squarely over 45 miles per hour, maybe even peaking over 50 briefly across the air tomorrow afternoon. So we'll have to worry about some strong crosswinds with those winds going from west to east. And also, it's that time of year where some fields have been plowed and we don't have a lot of moisture. Some blowing dust is certainly possible to create some visibility issues and travel problems. But we'll have to see how that goes. It's really hard sometimes to monitor in real time just how well these plowed fields get taken care of, and the blowing dust issue goes away pretty quickly. And those wind gusts tomorrow evening, they kind of spread out a little bit. Let down, we lose the really high gusts, but still some gusts over 40 miles per hour. Temperatures for tomorrow will be cooler with that system skirting by us. Otherwise, about 5 to 10 degrees cooler versus today. And it'll be overnight low. The overnight lows will be warmer in some areas. Still teens and 20s out in the higher elevations for tomorrow. Into Tuesday, we continue to rebound a little bit temperature-wise. Going into Wednesday and into Thursday, we continue to warm up. Still, a few showers and a couple of thunderstorms not out of the question, but certainly warmer conditions returning to our area. Have a great Sunday, and do stay safe out there, everyone.